And we'll invite some cute girls to dinner.
No!
Shall we shake on it?
No!
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fair to say. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello, Aromas. This is Aromie here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I know, I'm wearing red shirt again. Literally just got off work to play some games and then to shower and then ended up real quick because Tyler gets off at 7. But I played everything all the way to the part where we need to be. Felix is alive, by the way. The team has been pretty heftily certified in different classes. So I hope you guys are excited for that.
Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this.
But just insane.
We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone.
My head
Ask
slightly
around to
hurts.
see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
Are we gonna find Flame before the month is over though? We have some supporty supports. Ooh, actually there's a lot. There's probably some that we've already seen, like this one. We've already seen that, alright. Didoo. And Ash.
At this time of year, the fish are fat. Simply grilling them will bring out their best flavor.
The fish are fat.
Steaming them with herbs is delicious too.
Wow, you know a lot about this. I'm learning so much from you, Didoo. Were you a cook at the castle in Ferdiad?
No.
What?
Did your family own an eatery of some kind?
No.
He just...
My sister and I helped with cooking at home.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's all? I thought I was confident about my skills, but next to you, I feel like an amateur. Hey, could you give me some advice about other kinds of meat besides fish?
Ash,
He's very one-worded.
Yes, Didoo?
why do you spend time with me?
Jeez, why do you ask people that?
We're friends, right? I just want to get to know you better. Is that so odd?
I am from Dusker.
Him and this Dusker.
So, look at me. I came from a life of poverty. I was lucky to even be let in here to study with all these high-class people. I think we have a
I
lot
can't get
in
over his
common.
ponytail. It literally looks like someone just
Being
chopped it
poor
off.
and being from Dusker are two different things.
Oh, I know. But we can still be friends, can't we?
Didoo, you can't block yourself off.
You are a peculiar person.
You're peculiar, Didoo.
So I'm told.
Didoo needs to get over the fact that he's from Duskar? Because he is worth more than that.
Dear goddess, please protect us.
Mercedes.
Mercedes, I keep saying her name wrong.
Oh, Didoo. Was there something you needed?
His Highness sent me to collect you.
I see.
It's a
I'll
great
be
word
with you in
choice.
just a moment. I'm almost finished here.
You were praying.
I was.
Speaking
Praying for
obvious.
everyone's safety. And praying for good desserts tonight. And that my next exam goes well.
It did.
The Fodlan goddess will accept prayers of any sort.
It's true. I've thought the same thing myself. That reminds me, Didoo. Weren't you born in Dusker?
Yes.
Can we see this place?
Do the people of Dusker pray to the goddess too?
Dusker had a very different view of religion.
What was their
Oh?
view?
In Dusker, there were many gods. The sky had a god. The earth had a god.
Oh,
We made offerings to the war god for victory in
it's
battle.
like Buddhism where
Held
there was
feasts for
multiple
the sea
gods.
god to calm the waves.
So your people prayed to different gods depending on what they needed?
Correct.
Nice.
Your beliefs sound so different from ours.
I could relate.
Tell me more.
Oh.
Why? Dusker is a ruin.
No, Didoo,
Dusker may be
appreciate
gone,
Dusker.
But you're still here.
Oh, it's gone?
Would you tell me more
Shit.
about it the next time we meet?
Well, I can't see it.
If you insist.
Really? That would be great. I'm looking forward to hearing more soon.
I wanna know Didoo. I was gonna say Duskar.
Dusker is gone,
Dusker.
but I'm still here.
Is he the only one left? Should be proud of your hometown. As hard as it could be. What the fuck?
No!
Did she just drop something? Well,
Oh no,
more
oh
than
no, oh no!
something.
Please tell me that was
god, it's burning.
What was that noise?
Where are we
To
at?
do! Well, as you
Why
can
are we
see,
cooking in the middle
the
of the
pan kind of
Cafeteria.
exploded. Just a little.
How did you manage that?
I looked away for a moment, and the pan just went boom! Ugh, I'm grateful
Sounds like
nothing
me
caught
in the
fire,
kitchen.
but now the kitchen is a mess.
Are you hurt?
Oh, no, I just got a little spooked. I really lucked out, didn't I? That could have turned out much worse.
Yeah, you could have exploded.
Indeed. But do not turn your back next time. Your life could depend on it.
Right. Sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Let me help you.
He's very
Huh?
straight to the point, monotone voice.
I will help you clean up.
No, I can't let you do that.
That's very
This is all my
reflective
fault.
bullshit.
You shouldn't have to help me.
I have time.
Oh, it's so cute.
Let us fix this quickly.
In a
We will
nice
need to
way.
prepare more food before the others arrive at the dining hall.
Oh, you're right. So, after we clean up, you're also gonna help me cook?
You object?
No.
Of course not.
Apparently,
I'm just so sorry to bother you with this.
There's a photo of all the heights, and the dude is the tallest. My height, I'm not even anyone's specific height. I'm literally between Flane and some other person. But Tyler is exactly set its height.
This tent is torn. Can you please fix this one first, Ash?
What?
Absolutely.
Ash is a sewer?
Sorry. I should probably take care of it myself, but we'd be here until sundown if I...
No problem
Dimitri
at all.
seems like he
I've
doesn't
had
have a lot
lots
of
of
talent.
practice with things like this. Happy to help however I can.
Oh. Well, thanks. Actually, I'll fetch you something to make the job less of a burden. You like sweet things, right?
He does.
Well, yes. Sorry, no. I can't ask you to do that.
Dimitri is the
Ash,
sugar
I
daddy.
told you, there's no need to act like that.
I can't have someone from the royal family running errands for me. It doesn't feel
It's
right.
not Aaron. He's giving
I
you.
really don't mind, so
payment.
you needn't worry about that.
But
And while I'm
Kenny-
being candid, I'd prefer it if you didn't speak so formally to me. We're supposed to be allies. We fought side by side as equals, haven't we?
I know. But to commoners like me, you're royalty. Regular folks normally only lay eyes on someone like you once or twice in their whole lives.
we get to see him every day.
I understand, I really do. When I ascend the throne, perhaps I should do a tour of each city.
What?
To bless
No,
them
that's
with
not
you?
what I meant.
Well, he
I'm
could.
at a loss. I wish to make things better, but I seem to only upset you more and more.
Oh.
That is certainly not my intention. Perhaps I should leave you be and take care of our shopping.
Aw.
Please, I promise I'll go myself just as soon as I've finished with the tent.
Ash, enough!
Oh, why did I say sewing? They're working on a tent.
Okay. I have a question. Answer me this.
Okay.
I don't normally eat sweets. So what would you recommend?
Sweets.
Oh, well,
Kidding.
if price isn't a concern for you, then you should go for the sugar candies. The ones they make in town are really delightful. Oh, Your Highness, please, you mustn't.
Got
What?
it. Sugar candies it is. I'll go and fetch some.
Was that a trick
Your Highness,
question?
please come back. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure these repairs get done.
He's out. That was a trick question, so he couldn't see what Ash wanted. Nice going. That's cute. Wow, Ash, you have so many people. Oh, we get one with Felix though.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix?
This episode's just gonna be all of my characters talking to one another.
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books.
Is he reading?
I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Oh. Ash
Yeah,
is
well,
so cute though.
Have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
How do you do your hair?
Well, for one
Felix?
thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant
How does
and
that
brave.
work?
and they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice.
It's a bun.
That's
and
the
then
kind of knight
golden-
I want to be.
Ridiculous.
Don't bash Ash.
Friendship,
cold-hearted
loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such
Guess
nonsense.
what? You're gonna be that fool, okay?
Fools who get themselves killed for nothing.
Hey, you
Only to
die.
be celebrated as heroes
I
in
actually
books
didn't
like this.
Do that, Death.
Writers
You
of these
just died
stories
from
are
an
worse
enemy.
than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
So
That's a
let
little
them
much.
escape.
I was only interested in...
I don't care.
Oh, so rude.
Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
No.
You know something, Felix?
Huh. Ooh, stare down. Oh my god.
You are exactly like the knight in this story.
That's probably why he hates the story.
Excuse me?
Yep. That's why.
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Nope. Looking at you like
see,
that.
right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him.
You should read it, Felix. Maybe you might get
I'm
inspiration.
going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
Your fault for opening the book. That wasn't yours. That's why it's happening. Alright. Oops, shit. I skipped Sylvain. Oopsie-doops.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
Mercedes.
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Oh, okay.
me
Annette's over
taste it.
here killing stuff, and you're just making stuff too sweet.
Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
What are you making?
Huh? This is delicious. You're an amazing cook,
Is
Ash.
everyone talented at cooking?
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard.
You know what her voice
I might
reminds me
learn
of?
something if I
Mimi
watch
from
you
Digimon.
cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning.
How does he have the
Maybe
same
it's
voice
because I
actor?
don't like spicy food. It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
Yeah, but you can only
I
like
don't know,
try to like
maybe.
something so much.
What makes you say that?
No, none of that matters.
No.
Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it.
Okay,
I'll make something spicy right away.
just not too spicy,
Oh,
okay?
this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Okay, she still ends up making a
Hey,
mess of
Ash,
it.
which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you.
Everyone's so talented.
That one goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
This is adorable. He has more, ooh, S with me. Holy shit. Very slim on Sylvain, though.
Wow,
Ooh,
Ash, training again?
Okay, we already watched this. I forgot that we probably already watched some of this stuff.
Oh, Ash, are you here to study too?
I am. It's quiet here. Easier to concentrate.
It really is. Hey, would you like to study together? We can help each other out if we get stuck.
Oh, yes. We'll get a lot more done working together.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh man, look at his
What's
eyes!
the matter, Ash?
The
This question's
eyes
got
down
me
there
stumped.
earlier.
A ballista inside a castle is ready to fire at enemies outside. What angle should be used for the shot? Assume the ballista is the same as those in Garreg Mach. Ignore the effects of wind. This is for defensive strategy, isn't it? Why is it so complicated? Don't you just aim and fire?
No, you can hide behind trees and stuff.
It may help to focus on maximizing target accuracy to reduce your miss rate. To start, let's sort out the setup. Let's see. Using these ballista specifications, If the ballistic whorls follow this trajectory, they'll hit the enemy lines, right?
Oh,
She's
that
drawing it
makes
out.
sense, because the enemy line will be here.
That's it!
I'm a visual
Okay,
learner.
now try using that same technique and applying it to this other problem.
If the walls are this high and the enemy lines are at that distance... Oh, I think I see!
I knew you'd get it.
These two will make it cute.
Wow,
couple.
I didn't expect math of all things to be useful in a siege.
Of course.
This is tough. Numbers are not my strong suit.
Same.
But this really is the sort of thing you have to know if you want to command troops.
That's true, but not everyone is good with numbers.
Yeah, like me.
That's why we have tacticians do these calculations for us, or prepare them before we go to battle. A century ago, the Empire's mathematicians played a huge role in the Battle of the Wall of Fodlan.
I had no idea. Hey, you really know what you're doing, Annette.
You think so?
Aw, she's blushing.
Definitely.
Can we see
You've obviously
these
done a lot of studying.
characters
I really
love each
admire
other?
that.
I suppose I have.
I guess not.
Studying is a necessity if you want the advantage over your enemies.
Since that'll lessen
But
our
necessity
chances.
aside, it's nice to hear you say that.
He gave you a compliment. Adorable. I really don't know if I should go through all this because it might take up my entire time to play for
Hi
today,
there,
but
Ash.
whatever.
Here to do some reading as well, I take it?
Ash is always in the library. Okay. He's reading. Actually, he's not.
Ash?
Technically.
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh,
He gets
yes.
along with the girls better
I know
than
it
he
quite well.
does.
I read it often as a child.
As a
In
child?
fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart.
Wait.
I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Luke to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
The name Luke
Exactly.
reminded me
I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
It's like you
Indeed,
do.
he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash,
heck?
Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The
Is it
knight
fiction or
parried the
non-fiction?
assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like.
Oh, well.
I never grow weary of that tale, the pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
Okay.
You have fantastic
It's
taste.
fiction, not
That
non-
story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common.
Isn't it cute when you
I
find
look
someone
forward
that
to
has
chatting
stuff in
again
common?
sometime.
I'd
Can't
love to.
relate.
Yes, let's.
Can't relate in the real world. Internet, easy to find someone, right? Even then, that's hard for me. Because I am antisocial.
My goodness. Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
Damn, everyone's
I
like
certainly
great
won't,
with each
but
other.
thanks for
So
your
much
concern,
story.
Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hoped to take the sword test soon?
You're right.
My
I
katana
completely
went off.
forgot that's coming up.
That was
What
weird.
should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
Oh, she's hurt.
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten.
Ah!
But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an
What were
apology,
you doing the entire
why
time?
don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
Sleeping?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, But keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
You know what
It's
she
settled.
reminds me of? Winnie
Let's
the Pooh.
begin.
Very
Don't tell me
forgetful,
you've
just
forgotten
when
how
to
to hold a
overdo
sword.
things.
We have our work cut out for us.
Those
I
two.
usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip,
That's
you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Don't hurt him. What happened? Did she hurt you?
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
Oh my god, what happened?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go
Oh my
flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
You almost
Yes.
killed my baby boy.
I know you didn't intend to murder me. Though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you.
Murdering someone?
It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh! There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
At least he's not bleeding.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
You're so nice. I have no idea what this does or anything. Probably just to
Here
give
you
you
go,
store
Felix.
moves.
Have some
Felix
tea.
is always facing the turning his
Oh.
back on someone. Hey.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Do you like cake?
Please, don't.
Felix, look at us.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty.
I know I've killed you.
Let me wash
Oh, you
them
killed
for
yourself.
you.
I didn't kill you.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
Man, Felix fits the criteria
I'm
of
so
cold,
sorry.
mysterious guy.
I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
And his dark
I do?
aesthetic. Oh, you shook. You're always
yes,
shook.
his name is Emile.
Oh, Emil.
We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old.
What?
I haven't seen him since then.
What happened?
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emile.
Okay, Felix, chill
Can't
out.
you find someone else to bother?
Oh my god. You have a lot of baggage to
I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Oh, you're gonna hurt her feelings.
Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
Oh no, Mercedes. Felix!
I am me, Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else.
We know that. You didn't have to be mean.
Brother.
Wait, do you have a brother? Or you're just lying to us? Huh. You got baggage that we need to figure out.
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Lovely
Oh,
wood.
I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
Yeah?
I won't lie, I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
Oh,
You say that to everyone, though.
You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me.
Uh-oh.
Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
Uh-oh.
You're beautiful, and I mean that.
Oh.
You're... how can I put it without sounding even worse?
What?
Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Oh, you want to be best friends?
Well, what's something you like?
Candy.
I like to pray.
Oh, okay.
I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
That's true.
You grew
She's
up in the
always
Empire,
there.
didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
Oh, she's so
I don't mean to be
kind.
nosy, if it's too personal.
She's so
Oh
kind.
no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
Oh. Oh shit.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
What?
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the
That's why
family
she can't see her
and forced to
brother.
flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels' name and took up our old family name again.
Holy shit.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, praying. I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
She
Right.
really does remember.
And
what
I
to do.
interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you.
Oh, we learned so much about her. At first I thought her mother,
House Bartels wanted a crest and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
who's in the Bartel house? Hold. I just thought her mother didn't like the father anymore and just wanted to date someone else. But no, it's because the father passed away.
That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy?
It truly did. You bought just about everything in the place.
You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all.
Me?
I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did.
Oh, really? The number of bags you're carrying
Hey,
says otherwise.
let's not talk about that.
That's... Oh, fine. You got me. I was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy.
It was fun. It's nice going into town without having to run errands for once.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it?
What do you guys find?
I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour.
Yeah, for sure.
This actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad.
Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story
Wait, they went to
from
school
long
together?
ago.
So much has changed since then. Oh, but there's at least one thing that hasn't changed.
Her friendship.
Me and you, right? We're the same old friends we always were.
Oh,
That's just what I was about to say.
why you look so
I've
angry?
known you so long, I can always guess.
Mercy, we'll stay friends like this forever, won't we?
Is something wrong?
Why?
You
You're
sound
worried
worried.
about that.
Since our time in the capital, so much has happened. We've had to make new lives for ourselves, and we've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing like this, I wonder if we'll be able to stay the same people we are now.
I wonder that too.
I wonder if 5 years
I don't
from now,
think
do they all
everything in the
separate?
future will be perfect, but it's us. So I'm sure.
We'll figure it out together, right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Oh, Mercy, I can always guess what you're gonna say.
You guys are so cute.
Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry.
Which professor?
You're right.
'Cause I wouldn't care.
Run, Mercy!
Oh,
What?
kind of.
Wait for me, Annie. You know I'm not as fast as you.
Oh, they were like where they were. Aww. I really wonder what's gonna happen 5 years from now. It's crazy they could have a relationship with these guys. Wait.
Nightfall? Already? Suppose I'd better wrap up.
Good work with your training today, Ingrid. Here's something to wipe up the sweat.
Whoa, Mercedes. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
How long have you been... Thank you.
You just talk to
You're
yourself
very
aloud.
welcome. I've been here since you started.
Technically,
Not
that's what
long.
I'm doing.
Well, my apologies for not having noticed you. I get so caught up in training, you know. But why are you here? I can't imagine it was too terribly interesting watching me.
I disagree. I just couldn't help but admire your training technique. I have to say, you were very impressive. I'm nowhere near as graceful as you.
Graceful? I wouldn't say that, but thank you. If I'm to be honest, I'm the one who admires you.
Goodness me? How so?
You're always so put together. You hold yourself with such poise and have such a keen eye for fashion. I mean, even the handkerchief you handed me smells like... lavender, is it? It's just lovely.
Aw.
That perfume is a favorite of mine. I'm so glad you like it.
Even the fact that you thought to put perfume on your handkerchief is delightfully foreign to me.
Yeah, that's
I'd
kind of
never
weird.
have thought of that.
You spritz it?
I'll gladly share some with you. You're welcome to come visit my room whenever you'd like.
I
We
really
can
wish
have
their
tea and
rooms were more
chat.
personalized.
How does that sound?
That sounds really nice. Yes. Sipping tea and having a chat. It's unlike me, but it sounds lovely.
From now on, we'll meet up whenever we have time. We can go right now if you're free.
Oh, no need to trouble yourself and rearrange things for me.
It's no trouble at all. You'll never know if you're the type who enjoys chatting over tea if you never try.
Can I have milk with my tea?
All right then.
It must be hard to avoid people in the monastery. Like, oh, I have plans. What do you mean? You're my next door dorm member.
Thank you for sparring with me, Your Highness. It seems despite how hard I've worked, I'm still no match for you.
Oh, there's no need for such humility. Thanks to all of your hard work, you're improving rapidly.
If you're going to praise me, it should at least be after I've won a match against you.
You know, Ingrid, I may be the victor when we cross spears on foot like this. But on horseback, your handling of a lance is far superior. Can't I be allowed to have my own area of expertise?
No, I cannot allow that. It's my duty to get stronger, to fight with all I have in defense of the kingdom and its people.
Such high stakes. By the way, where did you learn that fierce jab of yours? I'm pretty sure the only other person I've seen perform that move is Glenn.
So you recognized it?
Glenn, who's Glenn?
Yes, he shared much with me.
Who's Glenn?
I thought as much. I never imagined I would be on the receiving end of one of his techniques again.
Isn't he one of
Glenn
the...
and I once studied under the same instructor. I've sparred with him more times than
Wait.
I can count.
No.
Ah,
I know who
yes.
Glenn is.
He was never short on praise for you. Lord Dimitri is incredible. Such skill. There's no way I'll ever outmatch him. Things of that sort.
Well now, he never said any of that to me.
Of course, because
Well,
it's embarrassing.
he was Felix's brother.
Wait, what?
That family's not big on displays of affection.
Felix, you
That
liar!
is true. We spent about as much time arguing as we did
Felix, you
training.
motherfucking liar.
I can't believe it's been 4 years since the tragedy of Dusker. Since we lost Glenn, along with so many others.
So Glenn's gone.
So it has. Time moves quickly.
Wait.
Things have changed so much.
Glenn is Felix's
Despite
brother,
the
right?
sorrow,
So he's
I
gone.
intend to become a powerful knight. A knight like yourself.
So
and
why is he so
like Glenn, I will do so for the sake of my homeland, the holy kingdom of Fargus, and for all who have died protecting it. To that end, I hope you will spar with me again in the future, Your Highness.
It would be my pleasure.
Right, they're
After
all
all,
from the same place.
I value our
Everybody's
trading
gone
sessions as
but
much as
them.
you do.
Holy shit, this is a lot to learn. And a lot of names to remember. Hey, liar.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Fucking liar.
Time for our tactics lecture. You'll be there, won't you?
Those things are such a waste of time.
Stop it.
Nonsense. You're going to be there.
Must I?
Yeah. Punk.
Why is this such a chore? You went last time. Though you did all you could to disrupt things, as I recall.
What did he
Brazenly rambling on about clear-cutting a nearby forest to secure a marching route.
do? What the hell?
And attacking an enemy base, stealing their horses. You were incredibly disruptive, and even rude.
I was offering my honest opinion.
Oh, you the class clown?
Then, you left before we were finished. What do you suppose happened after that?
I have no idea.
Where did he go?
Well, the conversation got quite lively. We all began breaking down the viability of your somewhat maniacal plan. And apparently, similar tactics have been used to turn the tides of historic battles.
Look at him.
That may
he's
be an
smart.
exaggeration. Successful armies must be able to handle unexpected situations. That starts with weapon mastery and creative tactics.
If you didn't have so much battlefield experience, you wouldn't be capable of such unique strategies. Which is why we need people like you. People who think creatively to lead the army.
I think that's too much work for him.
You're just massaging my ego.
When have you ever minded? We need you there. Just come on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This man's hard play. Hard to upkeep.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away.
Let's
Just
say
looking at your
voice
face makes me
of
want to
this-
retch.
The lines.
With that mouth of
Also
yours, you
being
grow more like your brother
Finish.
every day.
Maybe everybody.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
What does that mean?
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
Wait, what happened?
I am.
Damn, he holds a grudge.
The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second.
What are you talking
I
about?
remember the way you killed your victims. How you watched them suffer.
Wait, for real?
And your face, that
Are you
expression.
real? For real?
All the world's evil packed into it.
Are you
That
not
was
lying?
our first battle. I remember it vividly.
Huh?
Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
You killed people?
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then.
But he was bitching at me for killing.
I suppose the Dimitri I
Lord-
once knew died during that slaughter
Lord
in
something.
Dusker. Along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Oh shit. wait, hold on. Okay, the Dimitri he knew. Right.
Hurry up and get
Continue.
out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Okay, anyway. If Dimitri killed innocent people in front of Felix 2 years ago during the fall of Dusker or whatever, why was Dimitri bitching at me when I told him we had to make those necessary sacrifices, alright? Dimitri, I'm kinda questioning you.
I'd
right
better
now.
avoid the training grounds. I swear His Highness never sleeps.
You're out late, Sylvain. Is it safe to assume you've been wildly carousing with women? I'm afraid that behavior simply will not do.
Ah, Your Highness. Hello. No, I was not wildly carousing with women. There was only the one. Let's just forget you saw me. Agreed?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's time someone talked some sense into you. And it seems the task has fallen to me. Sylvain, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself at night. But you must learn the art of moderation. Again and again, you end up wandering the streets until the early morning.
Okay, I get it. I don't need one of your lectures. I've got them all memorized anyway. I promise I'll be better in the future. I'll stop going out at night. I'll focus more on my studies.
That's a
And
load
in
of
return,
garbage.
you'll go into town with me. And we'll invite some cute girls to dinner.
No!
Shall we shake on it?
No!
The way your mind
He doesn't
works
need any cute
absolutely
girls.
confounds me. How
She's
did you
sleeping
even arrive
somewhere.
at
Or
such a
professor,
notion?
wherever she is.
You need to get out more. Naive and uptight is no way to live your life.
Guess what? Girls still
Naive
love it.
and uptight?
Girl as
Yes,
me.
well, compared to you, I imagine I'm downright run-of-the-mill.
I'm not so sure. Most men are experienced enough to know not to give a dagger to the girl they...
Will you never let that rest?
Huh?
It was many years ago. Perhaps a good knock on the head will help you to finally forget about it.
With your brute strength, a knock on the head could knock the life right out of me. You'd better watch that temper, Your Highness.
Dimitri
So
has
how
so
about
much
this?
baggage.
I'll try to behave, and you'll try to loosen up.
He kills people, he gives a
If
dagger
I
to
do
a
as
chick.
you wish, will you truly promise to improve your behavior?
What'd I just say? Of course I'll behave.
Pinky
A
promise.
knight of Fargus never goes back on his word.
Yeah, pinky
What
promise.
about you? I want to see you with a girl on your arm.
Yeah, me. Chill out.
I am a man of my word. I will attempt to do as you ask. But you had better uphold your end of the bargain as well.
Seriously?
Oh, he just walks
Yeah,
away.
I'll believe it when he introduces me to the lucky girl.
Yeah, me, the
Oh,
professor.
Dimitri, you always take even the silliest things so very seriously. This should be fun.
Sylvain, don't be putting shit in my boy's head.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Sorry, my phone is
Oh,
blasting
I'm just
away.
going for my
I
morning
had to
walk.
respond.
Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
Morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot.
Where is
Father
your
was
father?
always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
What did he do?
I'll admit, it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand.
Was father a cook?
Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. But sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Okay, this ship, it will
Your
not work.
big brother?
Because she already cooked him with the big brother.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No,
where's her father?
Nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all.
Because she said she saw her
It's
father
certain that
one
my
day.
days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me?
Gustav.
I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child, and
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going.
What do you mean?
How about you forget we had this talk all together? And don't mention it to anyone.
Even the big brother, little sister thing? Wow. No, Dimitri. Come on, man. I want to know. I want to know more about you. But let's learn about Felix. He has a lot of
Hey,
baggage.
Felix, you free? You don't look very busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
I don't
Chat
think
with
he
them by
cares
yourself. You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known each other?
about that. Forever.
Long enough, if you ask me. We only know each other because of our parents' friendship. I didn't have a say in it.
Is that how it
You
went?
could have not hung out
I
with
remember it
him.
more like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you lost to your brother or you fought with Dimitri, you'd come crying to me. You were so meek and pure back then. Cute even. Like a baby brother.
And that's enough.
What?
He ain't down for that.
I said that's enough.
You mentioned his brother.
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
Look, you've been getting on my nerves for years.
Felix, calm down.
I've tried to be patient with you, but I'm tired of holding my tongue.
Felix
You're
needs to
reckless
just
in your
scream.
personal affairs and
the
in
air.
battle. And you're always prattling on about women.
Well, if a man sees a pretty girl, he can't just let her pass by without commenting. That's just rude.
You're insatiable. Do you ever stop?
That's catcalling,
Certainly
though.
not to
Girls
practice
don't
your
like
sword
that.
technique. You always skip training. And you never consider how your actions hurt others, or how you hold them back.
That's never my intention. Come on. You know me better than that. I'm not really...
Huh?
Look, if that's the impression I've given you, then I'm sorry.
Felix, you're burning ties with everyone. Everything okay? I mean... Not really.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tummy tum.
So cute!
Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
Oh, new background.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
At least he's nicer in this one.
Felix, you were listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
Always.
No! I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork.
Why are you so nice
Get
to her,
something
but
to
not
eat.
everyone else?
I can take over watering the plants.
You're so... Wait, is he nicer to girls? This is an awkward stare off.
You're evil, Felix!
Well, why? He was
You're
nice.
shouting.
What?
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything. It's not right.
He didn't know how
I
to
actually
interject.
did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then. Ugh, this is so
That is
embarrassing.
Tyler's excuse.
And of course
you
I
need
was
to
singing
speak
some
louder.
silly food
I'm
song I
speaking
made up.
perfectly fine.
I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there
I just
were songs
Tyler's
about
watching
bears
this,
and
so
swamp
He's
beasties.
gonna get mad that I said that.
That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Is it?
Oh, you are the worst!
What he did was actually
Huh.
nice.
What was that about? I I better water these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
Remember when everyone said if you sing and talk to your plants, they'll grow quicker? Fucking liars. Anyway, that was so long. How long did that take? Oh, almost an hour. Great, that's one whole new episode for you guys. Bam, it's just dialogue. You just me? I wasn't even near you, bitch. Chill out.
Please, not in here.
I didn't ask that.
I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
Oh, really? You didn't need to do that, but okay. Say I wish there was more personal. Oh! Teddy bear. It's a teddy bear. I was gonna say, I wish the rooms were more personalized, and then as I turn the camera, look at the teddy bear. Oh, I love your teddy bear. Wait, I actually have a cute item. Did you want it?
There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flame just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
I don't know. Where's Dimitri's room, to be honest? Hey, do you want Armored Bear Stuffy?
Wow, thank you so much!
You're welcome. I don't remember if like you do give people gifts, they might show it in their room. I have no idea if that's this game or not. I mean, what other game have I been trying to play? I have no idea.
Let's see.
Hi. So hopefully we get to see the armored bear in there. Wait, is this place closed? I was gonna be real upset. Hi.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Oh, I'm just trying to talk to you. Jeez.
Professor?
Hi.
Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report.
Oh, really?
There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning.
I bet everyone's gonna
You
think
see,
point fingers at
nothing
your
gets
wrists.
past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flane's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
To think that Flame would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before.
The
I
orange
also
haired man?
noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Is that her dad?
If Flane has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
Okay, well, he had no bubble, so... What is wrong with you? I was just walking. I wasn't even near you, I don't think.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flame was, you know...
I don't think
do
so.
you?
I don't believe so.
And whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flame is safe.
I'm pretty sure she's safe. I think she's fine.
Is something the matter? I see. So, Flane has gone
What,
missing.
no one's told you?
I will do what I can to support
You
the
see those
search.
earrings on him? I never realized he had earrings.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer.
Oh, she
Please
looks
watch
sweet.
over Flame. Please protect her.
Hi.
What? Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flane's whereabouts?
No.
I have looked everywhere.
Have you?
Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note.
Where is she? We'll find her together.
Yes. Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side. May the goddess protect dear Flane until she returns to
I
us.
really cannot wait to find out where the hell Flane is during this entire time.
Did you hear about Flane? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know.
Flane's gone missing. If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
I bet Flame ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Sedith any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
I don't think that's it, vampire.
Flane is missing. We should split up and search for her. There
That's what
isn't
I'm
a
doing.
moment to waste. We
Kind of.
must find her before it's too late.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flane's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Same.
When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flane as soon as possible.
Of course.
There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flane's whereabouts.
Slacking on her training.
Where
What's
could
that
Flane
mean?
have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped?
Hilda.
I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her.
Tomas.
But he's probably just worried like the rest of us.
No, he
No,
told
it
me he
wasn't
didn't
just
even
Flane.
know.
He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
The heck?
If Flane were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away?
She would have left a note.
What could it be then? What possible motive could there be to abduct her?
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head.
What the fuck happened?
All I did was suggest that Flane might have eloped.
What the fuck? Is that a possibility?
I don't know. I was just suggesting things, and suddenly I was seeing stars and Ingrid was yelling at me.
I feel like
You're looking for Flane's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure.
I
but
knew
I
it.
do have
Someone
suspicions
say
about
Yuritsa.
Yuritsa.
Yeah, Yuritsa.
There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least.
Sure.
At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the
He
training
wasn't there.
grounds.
I was already there.
A beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air?
Do you like women too?
It is like something out of a
As
book.
much as something.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
No. Perhaps she went looking for treats? She does like sweets.
That is what I thought. Why I am here, in fact. But she is nowhere to be seen.
Because she's not in the greenhouse. We already went there.
I hope Flane isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flane, you know? It's
Alois?
probably a crazy thought,
My
but I'm
dad's
starting
friend,
to
right?
worry.
Did you hear about Flane? It's just one. Some of the lower. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him?
Just a classmate, you know? I'm asking where's his
I
suspicious.
see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk?
Yes.
What? Me? Abduct Flane? You can't really believe I did that.
No, I don't believe them. Did you find anything in the
Well,
book?
this may sound silly, but I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
You telling me there might be Flane out there? Nah. Gross.
I can't believe Flane just
Zero.
disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone?
Am I?
Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
I've only ever spoken to Flane a handful of times.
Mercedes.
She always
and
seems so
Petra.
naive about
And
the ways of the
Dorothea.
world. I'm worried about her.
Aw. You think she'd be easily deceived? Do you have feelings for Flane?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe.
I think she's a smart girl. I don't think she'll do that.
Do you really think Flane was kidnapped?
I really don't think so. I think she just...
Do you think she ran off on her own? That doesn't put me any more at ease.
Flane was child-napped. That is what you are thinking?
No!
And the villain is inside our monastery?
I think she probably asked Yuritsa to take her out of
Must have
town because
admittance.
she wasn't
One
allowed
person
to.
has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Let's not point
This
fingers here, okay?
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela?
No.
I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry.
Someone's hurt?
I wonder if it has anything to do with Flane's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
No, not at all. You're on first name terms with Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in
I
our opera
assume that's where
company.
she came from.
Flame? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Where the
I
fuck's
just
your mind
recently
at
learned
always?
she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor?
No.
If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her.
I have
Oh,
one.
no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flame.
Caspar.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flane's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her.
What?
Now, where do I start?
I don't know.
What brings you here? Is this about Flame? You find me suspicious.
Not me, my students.
I was somewhere else, fighting. Is that a problem?
No.
I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seros, but that hardly links me to Flame's disappearance.
I wasn't suspecting you. Just people, okay?
Young Flame's What? Who would suspect me? You know
Would
what?
hurt.
I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who.
Is her crest rare enough to justify kidnapping her? You have already investigated her thoroughly?
Flame's crest, the major crest of Sethlene, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Ah.
Is something the matter? I will do what I can to support. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garreg-Mach Monastery.
What does that have to
Yet
do
it
with
was not
anything?
until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister.
Oh.
It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
I heard something like this happened last year, too.
Wait, really?
Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time.
What the fuck?
Some people say it was the work of evil spirits. I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Reflecting on it now, Flame has always seemed a rather odd person.
I think
She
it's just a
appears
set of
young,
cool
yet there's something
cuddles her.
about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive. You might be right. Whatever the
Yeah,
case,
sheltered life.
Seteth seems to care for her more than anything.
Seteth is the reason why she ran away. Oh, Seteth.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid.
Of course.
She would never have left the monastery of her
Hey,
own
be
volition.
careful.
Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Miss Flane's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I?
I didn't suspect you, right?
Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation?
No. You mean Annette?
I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... but no.
Huh?
I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
You didn't really explain anything.
Because of Flane's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Seteth's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier.
Where is she?
She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
What the fuck? Flane's mask. What?
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure.
Flane has a mask.
Come to think of it, you could be right.
What? Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Yuritsa's mask? I have a bad feeling about this. We must find them both at once.
Wherever
Professor
they are.
Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Beyond here is Yuritsa's room. Please note that the current month will end and the story will progress. Continue? Oh, wait. What the fuck is this? I have a dialogue with somebody else. Where? Dialogue where? Down here? Who's down there?
Professor.
Oh, hi, Dimitri. Something wrong?
Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner.
Taking me to dinner? I would be delighted. The fuck?
Fantastic. But please think about what you'd like to eat. After all, such magnificent guidance must work up quite an appetite. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely.
Oh, you're such a flatterer.
Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you.
Oh, what is
Were
it?
you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray?
No.
With the killing part,
No.
I mean?
I highly doubt. No, it's never easy, bro.
I see.
What about you? And yeah, and you?
No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go.
Damn.
The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west.
The story!
It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up.
Damn.
That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right?
They have given up. Cause a rebellion?
The noble family from that area sought to seize the throne after my father's untimely death. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter?
Just a piece of hair?
Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy, someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members, beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions. That you feel the same way is more comforting than you could know.
Thank God.
Professor, may I speak freely?
Of course!
When we
Speak
first
anything.
met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies. I
That's
could never
understandable.
trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it.
But now you know.
But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I know, with all my heart, that I can trust you.
Wow, you didn't trust me to begin?
Thank you for that.
I'm kidding. I know you didn't. You give me your entire heart too, by the way. Ooh, support level B. Look at me go, guys. Look at me go. Wound my guy. Alright. Wait. This thing. Oh wait, that's me. I'm so stupid. Alright, we did everything. Time's up, broskies. Time's up for me too. Holy shit, I gotta save the game. I'm just gonna save it right here. Yep, go ahead. Alright. Well, if it's story time, I'm gonna probably have to end it here because I have to shower before Tyler comes in. What is this? The underground chamber.
Professor Manuela!
We're gonna save that for next episode because, let's pretend she's going to sleep, okay? Maybe he drugged her. Okay, that's even worse. She just passed out, you know. She drank too much alcohol on her own, maybe. I don't know. But, we're not gonna dive into that. No, thank you. This is where I'm gonna end today's episode off because I think that next episode's gonna be a hefty amount. I don't know if that was we're in chapter 6 right now, right? Okay, I guess we're still in the same chapter. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Touch it,